Hello. So here we are looking at lesson 18, and this will relate to your homework 6.6. And right now we're just multiplying, so this is pretty much what I think we've done this before. Now they just have some more um, extra letters and more exponents and whatnot. So, but again, you want to remember that when you multiply their same bases, you're going to add your exponents. So these are, again, monomials. This is one term times another term, one term times one more term. So these are monomials, mono. And then here, this is a monomial multiplied into a trinomial. Not that it makes difference, but just to kind of review on those terms. Okay, so again, you multiply the big numbers together. So 10 times 3 is going to be 30. Here we have an x squared, and here we have an x right here. Now, since there's only one x, they don't usually write the exponent of 1, but if it helps, I'll write that 1 in there. So now we know we're going to have x squared times x. We have 2 here, 1 here. Add those exponents. We have x to the third. This has a y on it, still does. No y over here, that's okay. The y just travels with it. So this would be your answer. And here, again, don't forget multiplication rule. So negative times negative is a positive. So -2 times -6 is a positive 12. Again, here we have a to the third and a right here. So we can put it in a little 1. We can add these together. So we have a to the fourth. We have a b squared, no b over here, so it stays the same. And this has a c squared on it. Nothing to add that to that. So again, that stays the same. So this would be that answer for that. And again, for the rest of your life, hopefully you don't forget how to multiply fractions. So if you get a fraction question, just do what you already know to do. So you multiply top times top, bottom times bottom, and then reduce if possible. So if we did that this way, we are going to take this number times this number. So this is a positive times a negative. So our answer will be negative. 5 times 7 is negative 35. And 4 times 5 is 20. These P's and Q's, they're kind of just like sitting there. So they wouldn't go on bottom. You could put them on top or right next to the side, either one, but not on the bottom because these have positive exponents. So here we have just a single P, and we have 4 Q's here, 7 here. So when we multiply, we add these two exponents together, and we get that. Now, if we multiplied first and then reduced, we would want to reduce this first, or reduce this for our final answer. So when we think, well, we have a 35 and a 20, top and bottom, so what can we divide both 35 and 20 by? Just like here we see we had that 5. So we can divide out the 5, or factor it out, which is coming up. So get ready for that. So 35 divided by 5 is at -7 again. 20 divided by 5 is 4. And we'll have P. So again, you can always reduce first before multiplying. And here when we see we have 5/4 times -7 over 5. No common factors here, here, here. But if we look crossways, we know that if we had a 5 here and a 5 here, that's what we divided out at the end. So we can do that right now. So we can kind of cancel that out, 1, 1. And then we can see that we have that 1 times -7, 4 times 1. So either way, still the same answer. Okay. And then when you're multiplying one term into a group, you just don't want to forget this back guy. Sometimes he gets lonely and because he gets forgotten for whatever reason. So we're taking this term and we're going to multiply it in. So 4 times 5 is 20. We have an x to the 5th and an x squared, so that becomes x to the 7th. That has a y on it, so we carry that y with us. 4 times 8 is 32, I'm going to say, hopefully. And then here it has a single x and a single y. So when we carry this x to the 5th with that, we're going to have x to the 6th. And 1y plus that y gives us y squared. And I'm running out of room. And 4 times 7 is 28. So again, watch your sign. So that'll still be a minus 28. No x this time. So this just stays x to the 5th. And then we add these two y's together. So this would be our final answer for that. Yeah, okay. And then here, just be careful again when you're multiplying. We have, actually, I'll make this a minus, just for fun. So here we have -2x, and we're going to multiply that in here, here, and here. So negative times a positive is a -16. Combine our x's together. -2 times 5 is a -10. Combine our x's together. And then that still has a y, so this still has a y. And I changed this just to kind of remind ourselves that a negative times a negative turns into a positive 8. And no x, and that y squared. Okay. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. And next up, we will be doing foiling. Woohoo! So much fun.